But looking back, I got more out of it than what the cost was initially. Like it was hard for me to see how much I needed to level up and learn from. Things have actually been pretty steady with Mercor. It's been good. I've been like trying to make progress with the business side of things, and I've been making consistent progress. I updated my resume like we talked about to include some of the Mercor stuff, which is really helpful. They kind of I think they really prioritize like internal referrals for other projects. So right now, the current project that I'm in, they're anticipating its closing date to be sometime in April. They're prepping us to like go forward, apply for other projects and stuff like that, and recommend them to other projects. So it sounds like they really, want to keep a certain like group of people so that they help with other projects instead of, resourcing out to continuously, recruit people, keep the ones that are already pretty good so that they don't have to, spend more money trying to out. So that's what it sounds like to me. I'm trying to get those multiple streams of income because you never know what's going to happen. So that's kind of like what's on my mind right now and how things have been going. But so far, so good. Starting in July, but I was already in talks by end of June, like with the recruiters. And I had submitted my resignation from residency in December 2024. So I was already anticipating leaving, and I had no idea what was going to happen. All I knew was that I needed to do my own thing. And I thought it was going to be easy to do it. My program director told me to stay 4 months so I could cover the inpatient hospital rotations so that they wouldn't have a tough time in transition, so I did stay. I stayed another 4 months, left April. I thought it would be easy to get a job. So I spent 2 months just trying to do my own thing because I had gotten really easy in the past, like really fast. And so I didn't see any traction for the jobs that I qualified for. So I started getting a little bit scared. And that's when my partner sent me an ad from MatchDay because they're a doctor too. And I was like, okay, something needs to happen. Something needs to change. And what stood out from MatchDay is that they were physician, like healthcare specific, which is what I needed. And at the time I was using like ChatGPT and like my own and online resources to kind of get me through the job process. But I knew I needed something more professional. Like I needed like a program to help teach me how to do things because the job market was just not what it was before, like a couple of years ago or a few years ago before I got into med school. I got on the phone with the recruiters. I was trying to test out the waters, and I decided after like a couple of weeks, like, you know what, like I need to bite the bullet and, join this program. So I thought that was a really good deal. So I said, you know what, like let's just do it. I got in the program, and that's basically what brought me to MatchDay. Is basically that Rami convinced me that to help guide me, and he definitely did. He offered me something outside of the program itself, which was like more business related and trying to do my own thing. And I really, really appreciated that. And then the other aspect of it that got me on board was that it was like doctor specific. And I knew that my situation was so niche that not a lot of people would get it. Like if I went with another career coach or like another program, I don't think that they would have been as equipped to assess my situation. So I felt it was really relatable. The interview process is different at Workcore. So it did help all the interview prep that I did, but they're like AI based. So it wasn't a typical interview,
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, like, yeah, it definitely did help. Because a lot of times I felt like I was the one that was like, okay, and next week I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna try to meet those goals and deadlines. But it wasn't like consistent week to week. But I definitely think that having a review process and like a deadlines and having that tight communication between the coaches would be really, really beneficial to everyone. I really benefited from the program more. Like I think definitely like the cost was big at first to me, but looking back, I got more out of it than what the cost was initially. Like it was hard for me to see how much I needed to level up and learn from at first, but once I brought my best that I could to the program, like I definitely got the output that I needed and the compass and guidance that I needed to be independent myself and navigate it on my own. Even I really think that everyone could benefit from a career coach at any time, kind of like how anyone could benefit from like a therapist. I do feel like I leveled up to be independent, but also like I also think that no matter what, there's always things to learn and stuff. So I definitely think that you could still have a career coach, but at the same time, I feel like I'm at a stable baseline.